don't struggle at the coffee shop. Today, I'm showing you the quickest way to order your favorite drink in 2026.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to master real-world English every day. Let's go.
3 simple phrases to survive any coffee shop abroad. Is that really possible? Or am I going to freeze at the counter again?
Yes, it's absolutely possible. And you won't freeze anymore. With just 3 simple phrases, you can order confidently and sound natural anywhere.
Really? Because every time I travel, I panic when it's my turn to order coffee.
That panic usually comes from overthinking and translating in your head. When you prepare simple spoken phrases in advance, your brain feels safe and relaxed.
So I don't actually need perfect English to survive in a coffee shop.
Exactly. You don't need perfect grammar. You need ready-to-use chunks. Coffee shops are predictable environments, and that makes them perfect for building confidence.
Wow, that already makes me feel better. So what's the first survival phrase?
The first one is what I call the magic formula. Instead of saying, I want, use this type of structure. I'd like a coffee, please. Or, I'd like a latte, please.
Why can't I just say, I want a coffee?
You can, but I want sounds direct and a little rude in English. I'd like sounds soft, polite, and natural.
Interesting. So it's not wrong, but it's not the best choice.
For sure. It's about sounding natural, not robotic. Native speakers almost always use I'd like in service situations.
So I should say, I'd like a cappuccino, please?
Exactly. I'd like a cappuccino, please, is polite, simple, and perfect. That one sentence can carry you through most coffee orders.
That sounds so simple when you say it like that. Why does my brain make it complicated?
Because your brain is trying to translate word for word from your first language. Translation slows you down and increases anxiety.
How does translation affect my confidence?
When you translate, you create a delay between thinking and speaking. That delay feels like insecurity, and then your confidence drops.
So the hesitation I feel is not because I don't know English.
Yeah, it's because your brain is doing extra work. When you use ready-made chunks, you speak automatically.
What do you mean by chunks?
Chunks are small groups of words that always go together. For example, I'd like. For here, to go. Do you have?
So instead of building sentences, I memorize these pieces.
Yes, and that changes everything. Your brain starts recognizing patterns instead of translating.
Wow, that explains why I freeze. I am building sentences from zero every time, right?
Exactly, and that's exhausting. But when you use I'd like a latte, please, your brain just presses play.
That feels like a breakthrough already. What's the second survival phrase?
The second one is about the decision. After you order, they'll usually ask for here or to go.
I always panic when they ask that. What does it actually mean?
They want to know if you're staying in the cafe or leaving with your drink. For here means you'll drink it inside, and to go means you're taking it away.
Oh, wow, that's so simple. I thought it was something complicated.
No, it's very practical. Coffee shops move fast, so they use short questions.
So I just answer for here or to go.
For sure. You don't need a full sentence. Short answers sound natural and confident.
Interesting. So saying, I will drink here would sound strange?
Yes, that sounds unnatural. Native speakers prefer short, efficient responses in this context.
That's such a relief. So less is more, right?
Exactly. In spoken English, especially in casual places, simple is powerful.
What's the third survival phrase?
The third survival phrase is about the extra. Sometimes you need something special, like sweetener or decaf.
And how do I ask without sounding awkward?
You can say, "Do you have sweetener?" It's short, polite, and natural.
That sounds easy. What if I don't want caffeine?
Then you can simply say, "Decaf, please," or "Can I get that decaf?"
Wow, that's not complicated at all. Why do learners try to create long sentences?
Because they believe longer means more advanced, but in real life, natural English is often short and direct.
So trying to sound perfect actually makes me hesitate more?
Exactly. Overthinking blocks fluency. When you focus on sounding natural instead of perfect, you relax.
I always feel like people are judging my English when I order.
Most baristas just want clarity. If you're polite and clear, you're doing great.
That's comforting, right?
For sure. And when you use "I'd like," you already sound respectful and confident.
Can we compare unnatural and natural versions again?
Sure. Unnatural, "I want one coffee without caffeine." Natural, "I'd like a decaf coffee, please."
Wow, the second one really sounds smoother.
Yeah, it flows because it's a common chunk.
So the key is repetition?
Yes, repetition builds automatic speaking.
Liam, even knowing the 3 phrases, what if I still feel my heart racing when it's my turn?
That's completely normal, and it's not about English level. It's your nervous system reacting to pressure, not your vocabulary failing.
So how do I calm that reaction in real time?
Before you step to the counter, take one slow breath and mentally repeat your first chunk. "I'd like a..." This gives your brain direction instead of panic.
Interesting. So giving my brain a script reduces fear.
Exactly. Anxiety grows in uncertainty, but confidence grows in preparation.
Sometimes I worry about my pronunciation more than the words themselves. What should I do about that?
Focus on clarity, not accent. Speak slightly slower and separate your words gently.
So speed isn't impressive.
Not at all. Clear and calm sounds more confident than fast and nervous.
What if the barista speaks too quickly and I don't understand?
You can say, "Sorry, could you say that again?" That's natural and completely acceptable.
I always feel embarrassed asking someone to repeat.
Native speakers do it too. Exactly. Communication is a two-way street.
Wow, I thought I was the only one who struggled with that.
Not at all. The difference is confident speakers don't apologize for existing.
That hits hard. So confidence is also attitude.
Yes, it's mindset plus repetition. When you expect success, your body relaxes.
What if there's a long line behind me and I feel pressured?
Remember that your order takes less than 20 seconds. Pressure feels bigger in your head than in reality.
That's true. It probably feels longer to me than it actually is.
Exactly. Time distortion happens when we're anxious.
Sometimes I rehearse perfectly in my head, but when I open my mouth, everything disappears. Why?
Because thinking and speaking are different skills. That's why you must practice out loud.
So, mental rehearsal alone doesn't build fluency?
It helps, but speaking builds neural pathways faster. Your mouth needs training too.
Wow, that makes so much sense.
For sure, fluency is physical memory.
What daily habit can help me stop translating?
Create micro-practice moments. Every morning, say 3 coffee orders out loud without thinking in your first language.
Like different drinks each day?
Exactly. I'd like a latte, please. I'd like an iced coffee, please. I'd like a flat white, please.
That feels simple and practical.
Simple habits create powerful results over time.
What about confidence outside coffee shops?
The principle is the same. Learn situation-based chunks for restaurants, meetings, airports, and daily interactions.
So I shouldn't study random vocabulary lists.
Focus on functional phrases instead. Real-life communication beats isolated words.
Interesting. That changes how I see studying.
Yeah, context builds retention.
Sometimes I compare myself to fluent speakers and feel behind.
Comparison steals progress. Measure yourself against who you were last month.
Wow, that feels healthier.
Exactly. Growth is personal.
What if I make a mistake and the barista corrects me?
Smile and say, "Oh, thanks." Corrections are learning opportunities, not failures.
So mistakes don't destroy confidence?
Only if you decide they do. Otherwise, they build resilience.
That's powerful.
Exactly. Confidence is built through imperfect action.
Can body language really influence how I sound?
Yes. Stand straight, look up, and speak forward instead of down.
Wow, posture affects fluency?
Exactly. Your body sends signals to your brain.
I never thought of that before.
Small physical adjustments create mental shifts.
What's one mindset shift that changes everything?
Replace "what if I fail" with "what if this goes well?" Your brain follows the question you ask.
That's interesting, right?
For sure. Your focus directs your emotion.
If someone listening feels stuck and insecure right now, what would you tell them?
Start small, repeat daily, and celebrate tiny wins. Ordering coffee confidently is not small. It's proof you can function in another language.
Wow, when you say it like that, it feels like an achievement.
Yeah, every small interaction builds identity.
Identity?
Yes, you stop being someone who studies English and become someone who speaks English. Breathe, smile, use your chunk, keep it simple, and speak without translating.
And if I feel nervous?
Do it anyway. Confidence is built in the moment of action.
Wow, I feel stronger just hearing that.
Exactly. And this is just the beginning.
The beginning of what?
The beginning of expanding your vocabulary the smart way.
So, after mastering these survival phrases, what comes next?
Next, you upgrade your speaking with new, natural vocabulary that makes you sound current, fluent, and confident in 2026.
That sounds exciting.
Exactly. In our next lesson, we are diving into Speaking 2026. Master the new vocabulary so you don't just survive conversations.
See you there.
Bye.